Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead, and we are going to share with you the mysteries of family budgeting, meal planning.
Right.
It's not as exciting as all that, but it's still going to be fun.
Right.
Okay, we have 7 kids. 7.
We have 7.
We do.
Yes.
Two are not at home anymore. They're in the military.
Thankfully.
And so the rest are still with us.
Yes.
So saving money is kind of an important thing.
Well, and saving money and trying to eat healthy
is even more
important.
And we haven't done one of these meal planning videos in probably 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So shame on you. I blame her. No, it's just, holidays and stuff.
Right.
So it's time. We're going to get back on that wagon, and we're going to show you what we do. Mm-hmm. Because in all honesty, I don't think we spend even $500 a month. I think it's a lot less than that.
Yeah, I would say even about half of that. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we don't buy meat because we harvest our own meat.
Yep, we raise our own meat, yes.
That's a big factor. However, when we do our meal plan, you'll see there's still plenty of meat things on here, and you can still save a ton of money. So don't disregard it and going, well, they don't have to do this, and so it's going to be 5 million times more. No. No.
You can always find deals on beef, chicken, fish, or pork. You can always find deals on it.
Well, and we'll share with you a lot of our secret weapon tips and tricks, how to save money and stretch things. Mm-hmm. And no, it's not going to be couponing. I know a lot of people enjoy couponing, but for us, we tried it years ago, and what happened, at least in our situation, was you spent so much time getting this massive amount of catalog of coupons together that you weren't really saving any money, because time is money.
Right.
And you were spending a ton of time.
Right. One thing that you can do on a weekly basis is check the store ads. I know we shop Aldi and Walmart.
When we shop.
When we go grocery shopping, yes. Those are the places that we shop. Mostly at Aldi. We do a 1-month run to Aldi because it's an hour drive. But we check their ads. Most stores have their ads online, so you can check them before you go shopping. Very important thing, couple things before you go shopping. Eat before you go shopping.
That's a big one.
That is a huge problem. If you go to the store hungry, you are going to spend probably 30-40% more, because you're just, oh, that looks good.
That looks good. Oh, I should make that. Oh my, that's yummy.
Right, I want some of that. The next important thing is, before you go, make a meal plan and then make a list. This has saved us huge amounts of time. Now, for our family, we know the items that we like to have in the house.
The general stuff.
So that's pretty much a given. And then we go through and we buy our fresh things for that week, and
you'll see it'll be all on there.
Yes, to add to our shopping. So
now,
you know what we need to do?
No, I don't.
Next time we go to Aldi is just, film while we're shopping at Aldi.
We can. Why not?
So,
well, I'll get something completely, just so low key, like one of those hats that's got like 4 GoPros on it, so that they can see in all directions at all times. We'll split the screen into 4.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what Aldi is a grocery store.
She's like, I'm done with it.
I totally just blew right past that. Aldi is a grocery store founded in Germany, and they have migrated over here and opened a ton of stores all around the United States. I apologize if you do not have an Aldi.
You want one.
You really do want one. Having an Aldi nearby is very important for our family. It's very good, healthy foods. There's not a lot of chemicals in their foods, and I really like it.
And what they've done is really cool, is they basically have just said, okay, forget 80% of the stuff that's in stores, and let's look at the 20% of things that people really buy.
Right.
Then we're going to make our own brand that's non-GMO, no chemicals, no nothing,
Right.
you know, and
High fructose corn syrup.
and they're really good. And so everything from cheeses to meats. But I was going to say one other thing that they do. They don't just publish the sales for this week. They also do the ones for the coming week.
Yeah.
So that's really huge because then you can plan even better.
Yeah. Right.
So, ready to rock and roll?
Yes.
Show them our blank slate.
Okay. This is our blank slate. It is just a plain grid. There are no numbers on here. It is a 5x7 grid with the days of the week at the top, and I go in and I fill out each day. So today is March 1st, so I will put, and it's Sunday, so I'll put March 1st right here, and then I'll fill it in all the way to the 31st. If you would like this grid, I'll be happy to email it to you. Just send Brad an email at info.bigfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. He'll forward that to me, and I will send it to you.
Yep.
So-
Make sure you give a return address.
Right.
That they have to.
I know.
They don't have a choice.
If you don't want this, you can print out, a lot of computers, you can print out just a blank calendar where it's already got the dates filled in. This has just worked out really easy for our family.
Okay.
So it is March.
While you're filling that out, can you
Yes.
hand me the old ones? And
Yes, I can.
I'll talk while you're filling out.
Okay.
Okay. Something we also do is we generally have on hand at least a whole year of old menu plans.
I've put quite a few of them away.
Now,
Clip was getting a little heavy.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we also do, and we're going to try to keep track of the pricing, just general pricing. So this will be 2020 pricing, year 2020 pricing. That way you can see you don't have to spend a ton of money. You really don't. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking of a conversation I was having with a friend of mine. She has 9 children from church, and she was showing a friend how she does her grocery shopping, and she goes online and she does the what is the online shopping with the grocery store locally here. And she went and pulled up a grocery list and things that she bought last Christmas, so December 2018.
Good starting point,
2018,
huh?
yeah. And she pulled it up to then the next December 2019. She spent $60 more this past December than the December before.
Because she did the automated grocery shopping?
Because of the prices of food.
Oh, yeah, things are going up.
Right. So she was talking to me about, okay,
How
Christa,
can
I
you
need
shave
your
some-
I need your help this year because I want to start a garden. She has 9 kids, and so she would like
Get
to
them involved.
she wants to have a garden because the price of food has gone up in a
Especially
year.
the healthy stuff.
Yeah, and they eat really, really healthy.
Right.
So I'm all for I will help her out.
The
Definitely.
healthy stuff, that's the stuff that goes up the fastest. It's always the junk food that kind of hovers around the same price.
The junk food is what is cheap.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
'cause
get a
it's
bag
junk.
of chips for $1.29
Yeah.
and a bag of cookies for another $8.90. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. Are you almost there?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So what we do generally is we get out, these are our cookbooks, by the way. They're,
And the link down below.
links down below, just
Yes.
saying.
Right.
1049er.
Right.
We get out our cookbooks. We get out new ideas that we've printed out because we were like, oh, that looks good. I think I'll try it out.
Yeah.
Just throughout the month, we're always looking for something new to try. And we will also go and get new ideas.
That one was a gift. That one came in the mail.
New
from a
ideas.
subscriber.
Oh, really?
Yep, they sent that to us.
So we get new ideas, and actually, I know Mama's been loving the Instant Pot, and I know a lot of you love the Instant Pot, and we're working on an Instant Pot recipe book. However, we've got a new food kitchen gadget that's pretty addictive.
It really has been. I'm really liking it because we can make steak in the house without
Chicken
smoke,
with real grill marks.
Chicken.
Actual crispy fries, not
crispy fries,
without oil.
With no oil, yeah. It's the Ninja
Food
Eye air fryer. It does 4 different things. It's the air fryer, air crisp, grill, and roast.
Cheese curds.
Oh my goodness. You made cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
And guess what, guys? They were
No
not
oil.
fried in oil.
No oil.
So while cheese curds are not healthy,
They're healthier.
they're healthier because we didn't deep fry them.
We're gonna get to the
Yes.
thing, but
Yeah.
we from start till done, 8 minutes for bacon, and there's no big mess, and the grease drips right off of it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So first thing we do is I start thumbing through, and I'm looking for things that either are staples for us, or you might want to put that on mute.
It is on mute.
Is it?
It is. No, while he does that, I go through and look, okay, do we have an appointment this day where it's going to take us out of town?
And then you put it on there.
And then I put it on here. Do we have a special birthday this month? Or, are we, what special things are going on this month? So, yep.
Okay. Well, then you do that, and I will convey a few other things that they're pretty much, they have to be on the menu plan, or else the children will revolt. And the good news is
Spaghetti.
it's cheap.
Yeah.
Spaghetti is a great meal that is just plain affordable. You can go meatless if you want to do the vegetarian thing. And then a can of Hunt's is still 88 cents at Walmart, believe it or not.
Yep.
And then so you got $1 for a pound of spaghetti, 88 cents for a thing of the sauce. And then you could do a salad with that, or if you know how to make bread, like Christa knows how to make bread. Making a nice loaf of Italian bread probably costs us about 25 cents.
25, 30 cents, yeah.
Yeah, if you make it.
Yeah.
Now, if you buy it, it's
$4 or $5, $8 for a loaf.
depending on what kind of bread you get.
Right, depending
Okay.
on the kind of bread and where you buy it.
Did you get spaghetti on there?
No, I have not.
Okay, go ahead and put spaghetti on. And usually it's going to happen twice in a month just because that's one of the kids' favorites. Now, if you want, go ahead and also, please, por favor, baby, put the guesstimates of prices in the corners. That'll save us time in the later. So it's like, call it $3 if you go meatless. And then what's a pound of ground beef going for? I don't even have an idea.
I really don't know, but I'm guessing $4.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So then $3 meatless, $7.
I'll just put 7.
There you go.
Yeah.
And do you think you want to have it on there more than once, or do you want to do a lasagna or a shells or a ziti is cheap, or a pasta, something with a white sauce?
I like ziti. We haven't had that in a while.
What about ziti? We can do ziti, but what about something that's garlicky, whitish, or
Like
lemonish?
an Alfredo pasta.
Alfredo sounds good.
I can do that. That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
And in our cookbook, we do have an Alfredo recipe that is very inexpensive.
Yep.
And it doesn't have any chemicals in it, so it's going to cost you a lot less than buying a jar of Alfredo, and it's a very easy recipe to follow.
Okay. Well, so then let's do chicken Alfredo.
Okay.
So then, you pick the time there, but so grilled chicken, depending on, the size of your family. For us, the chicken is not applicable. But what's a bag of chicken at the big box store?
I think they're $8, $9 for a 3-pound bag of breasts.
So then you could use, that's 2 meals. Okay. So then let's call that $8. So $4 plus the $1 for the pasta, and then how much for the Alfredo? So we're
Well,
5.
Parmesan is a little bit more expensive, and so you're looking at probably $1.50 for the Parmesan.
$5.50. So if you bought bread or a salad, you're at $6.
$6, $7, yeah.
Yeah. All right, good.
And these meals will feed six people.
Yeah.
So, because Grace has her separate meal,
Yep.
and so we feed 6 people. Plus, we generally make a little bit extra for leftovers for lunches.
Right.
Claire works during the week, so she takes lunch with her.
Yep. Another one that has to be on at least once, if not twice, is some kind of Latin-y, Mexican-y kind of
Nachos or tacos.
Or fish tacos or, and I'll tell you what, that new Ninja Food Eye thing.
My goodness.
Nice. You can get the fillets and they're actually crispy.
Yep. Sometimes when you bake them, they get kind of soggy, but in the air fryer, they get really nice and crispy, and they're sitting in a basket that's open on the bottom so that the grease drips down so that it's not sitting in your fish.
Yep.
So
why don't you go ahead and just call it a taco meal, I guess.
Do that on a Friday.
Like a taco bake is nice.
Yeah, and you make you've made the lasagna, the Mexican lasagna.
Oh, you know what? Let's do that. We'll do Mexican pizza.
Well, that's a different kind of meal. That's an Italian kind of meal.
No, it's not. And I'll explain. This is what I have, one of the creations I have made. You get yourself pie pans. And
Case pan.
Yeah. And quesadillas. And then instead of layering Italian stuff like you would a lasagna, you put like your seasoned ground beef, then some cheddar cheese. Then you put a tortilla. One of the quesadilla things. Not tortilla.
Tortillas.
Quesadilla.
Not quesadillas, tortillas.
The big ones. Then you put some sauce, then you put some meat, then you put some cheese, then you do another one, then you put some onions, and then you layer it. And so you're making a Mexican pizza, or a lasagna.
It's a Mexican lasagna.
I got to come up with a snazzy name for it. But you can put 2 of those together, and you feed a ton of people.
Oh, yeah.
And you're only talking about using a pound of ground beef. I mean, you are using a good bit of cheese. You're going to use the whole bag.
Refried beans.
Yeah, whatever you want to put in there.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can mix and match, and you can do whatever you like with that.
It's probably an $8 meal.
Okay.
I'll call that an $8 meal. Yeah, because if you're doing ground beef, it's like $4. The cheese, yeah, it's about an $8 meal.
And if you can make 2 of them, if you want, with this amount, you can make 2 of them. And if you have, 4 or 5 people you're feeding, you can, along with some chips and salsa or something like that, you can freeze one of them. So you make 2, and then you got $4 meals 2 different times.
That's right.
So.
Okay, these are hits with the kids, and they're super cheap. Ready for one? Baked potato bar.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the kids love that.
Baked potato bar. You get the nice big baking potatoes, and you serve it with a little salad too, so that you can actually have some nutrition in there.
Well, and you can use sweet potatoes if you'd like. We just like to use the white potatoes because you can put whatever you want on it. Chili, any kind of leftovers, any leftover meats that you have, you can cut it up really small and heat it up. Chili, salsa, whatever you want. That's the thing. The baked potato bar is completely endless.
And tell them my theory on why those kind of meals are so popular with the kids.
Because the kids can pick what they want to eat.
They customize it.
They customize it how they like it. Yep.
And here's a little funny thing. They get the same thing almost every time.
Yeah.
But they'll put it in a certain way that's all of a sudden brand new to them.
Right. They absolutely love that. Yeah.
Baked potato bar, that's a must. Another one of those type meals, where was it? I just missed it. It was one of the kind of meals that they like to do. Oh, salad night.
Salad night, yeah.
Yeah, where salad is the main course. I mean, if you need to put some chicken in there, you can put some chicken in there, but it wouldn't kill us to go without meat every once in a while.
Yeah, you could slice up some grilled chicken, and you have, each kid gets a few slices, and that way you have a little bit of protein. You could even jazz it up and make it Mexican. You could put some spicy corn or some
That's a good
black
idea.
beans in there, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So find a spot for that.
Is it really warm enough for that yet?
It is more of a summery thing. Okay.
I think maybe we can do that, but have soup on the side.
Well, let's do a soup night then.
Okay, we'll do a soup and salad night.
Soup and salad
Yeah,
night.
because that way it's not just a cold meal. Having a cold meal here in central Wisconsin just
When
makes you
it's 0.
feel cold outside. I feel cold inside, so
How about lemon chicken orzo soup?
that sounds good to me.
That is in our cookbook, and it is delightful. It's just perky, and there's chicken in there, and it's not a thick broth. It's a thinner broth, but you've got the orzo in there,
A little bit
and
of cream,
yep,
veggies. It's really, really good.
it's a win. So
And if you want to just do that with some bread, that's even a great meal too.
it is. It is. It's also nice when you're outside, like a fall meal kind of thing, when you're cooking over the campfire. Okay, another one this is a cheap one that the kids just love, and that is biscuits and sausage gravy.
Yep, that's a great one. We'll do that on a Saturday.
You describe
Or
it.
on a Sunday. Okay, so it is the sausage gravy. You take your breakfast sausage, you sear it in the pan, and get that cooked all the way through. Put some seasoning on there, some flour, and then you add your milk to it and give it, keep stirring it, and it will thicken up. It is just a fantastic. I love our sausage gravy. And then you just put it over some hot biscuits and serve some scrambled eggs with it, some bacon. Well, there's already sausage in there, so you don't want to add more of that.
Right.
But some fresh fruit. Oh, such a good breakfast.
Well, it's also we use
it for a dinner too. So we have breakfast for dinner once in a while.
You got that one on there?
Yep.
Okay.
And that is pretty inexpensive. If you make your biscuits, I want to do that. That
We
looks
are
yummy.
going to try
Yes.
that. That's a side though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I will point that out.
Where was I going with that?
I don't know. I didn't. I got distracted by the
I know,
beautiful
and
cauliflower.
that distracted me too. The cost on it is relatively inexpensive. Breakfast sausage in the tube is about $3 a pound.
You only use a pound.
You only use 1 pound. You use milk and flour and seasonings, which you really already have. And then your biscuits are going to be really inexpensive if you make them from scratch. So you're looking at less. You're looking at less than $5 for the whole thing.
Okay, well, write that down
that's-
for sure. Another one that we haven't had in a while, and I think it's about time, is tortilla soup.
Okay.
Tortilla soup is so easy. It's one of the fastest meals you'll put together because it's a can of diced tomatoes. It's a can of corn. It's a can of black beans. It's a can of...
That's it.
No, there's is that it?
That's it. There's 3 different cans. We usually do 2 of each.
Right.
We do 2 cans of tomatoes, of seasoned tomatoes, 2 cans of corn, and 2 cans of black beans. And then some
Our
Sazonita seasoning. You can use taco seasoning if you like.
And it's done.
But then you just let it come to temperature and you let it simmer for a little while. A little bit of water. You do drain the beans, but you keep the juice from the corn. You keep the juice from the tomatoes, and you add a little bit of water. Just
not much.
Like a half of one of the cans.
It's in the cookbook.
And it's really, really easy and really yummy.
Yeah, and
Serve with some
another
cheese,
thing,
with sour cream, some chips.
Yeah.
Done.
Or if you want to get all crazy like we've been doing lately, is we'll take the tortillas and we'll put them and heat them up so they get just a little bit crusty, and then put a little salt on them. Oh my gosh.
Those are so good.
Yep. Okay, so you got that one, baby. Now, what would be the price on that meal? So it's like...
Well, cans of tomatoes and beans.
They're $1.
They're like 70 cents.
Well, go crazy and call it $1 each.
Okay, so then you're looking at $6. But
to feed a big crew.
To feed a big crew, yeah.
So yeah, $6. But if you got a family of 4, you could probably get away with the 3. As long as you had something else. I mean, there wouldn't be very much food.
Right.
Okay. Now we have waited long enough to show you this. This is going to be a side that we're going to try for sure. But I got this out of this. I got this book because we're really been doing a lot with the Instant Pot lately, and we got it for like it was like $5.
Something I can't remember. It was really inexpensive.
Lemon Parmesan cauliflower. Feast your eyeballs on that.
I have never thought of cooking the whole cauliflower, or cooking the cauliflower whole.
Why not?
Exactly. Of course, I will say there is a typo on the back of the book.
This is really funny. It is funny. I'll spell it out. I'll say no. I'm going to say it.
To show them.
Because this is...
Read the sentence.
I will. I'm going to read this exactly as it's printed.
It's printed.
Pressure cooking is already quick and convenient. And now it's about to get even easier with only 5 ingredients. Plus a few common panty items. You can create a mouth-watering meal.
Yes, someone didn't proof their work.
Manufactured in China. Imagine that. Okay, so that's got to be a side for sure.
Yes, and we can have that with, fish.
With fish, you've already got a white. I've got a funny thing about colors.
Unless it's salmon.
Salmon's fine.
Yeah.
But I've got a funny thing about colors. To me, the meal should have some kind of
color.
Yeah, it shouldn't be all tan or all white or all this.
Or all yellow or
it's
yes. No, I totally get you on that.
It may taste great, but
Yeah, right. You need to have some variety in there, right?
So no white fish with cauliflower.
Okay, so with some steak or some roast, something like that. Okay.
All right. So we've got, let's see, are we through our staples yet?
I'm not
Little
sure.
more?
Maybe.
Okay, well this is an easy one for the Instant Pot. Ham and potatoes. This is an easy meal. And we've learned from our mistake.
Ham and potatoes.
Yeah, Instant Pot. It'll rock it. I know what I'm doing, baby.
Okay.
So, if you don't have a full ham, you can go get one of those like small ones, and then all you need is half of that. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to cube it up real small, and you're going to basically get, this is one of the sins right here, the au gratin potatoes, the boxes of them. It's a sin, I know, but they taste so good. They do. They're yummy. And you throw it all in the Instant Pot, and then it's done in like 20 minutes or whatever.
That's how long it takes in the oven, isn't it?
Nah. Yeah, but it's probably true. But it's cooler to put it in the Instant Pot.
Okay. All right. We'll do that.
Ham and potatoes. So then 2 boxes of the potatoes, because they're what, $1 a piece?
Yeah, about that.
And then maybe like $4 for the ham.
Yeah.
So $6.
So I am leaving Wednesdays open. That's our leftover night. That is a church night. So we do that. We go get something quick out of the refrigerator and then heat it up, and then we're off to church. So because we have to leave at 5:30.
Yes. All right. Now, fish is one of those things that we do buy because we don't raise our own salmon, and I'm sadly not a good fisherman.
Well, and we have been buying our salmon and, most of our fish from Aldi. It is farm raised, it's not farm raised, it's wild caught.
That's right.
Yeah, so we are very specific or particular about where the fish comes from. I won't buy fish from big box stores anymore.
You've got to be very selective because, let's just say, without getting too weird, there are plenty of places that are overseas that sell us fish that have been raised on human feces.
Right.
It's gross.
So we won't buy that, and I'm actually moving away from buying that particular type of fish anyway. I'm getting, more salmon, more mahi, that kind of thing. But
I love cod.
More, yes, and cod. And when I say more, we have it probably once a month.
Yeah.
So it's not something that we have once a week, as much as I would love to have fish once a week or more, but
It's a special thing because it's a little more money.
it is a little bit more money, but I will tell you the Aldi prices are really reasonable. It's $7.99 a pound.
And yeah, so it's not an every night thing.
No.
But it's great.
Right.
Okay, another must-have. I can't believe we didn't even think of that.
Oh,
Pizza.
goodness gracious.
Homemade from scratch pizza is cheap, people. The most expensive thing you got is the cheese.
Right.
When Christa, and this is in the cookbook too, but when Christa makes the pizza, the dough costs us less than $3
For
everybody.
6 pizzas, plus sometimes we'll have 7 or 8 pizzas because of the amount of dough that it makes. Yeah.
Then you'll go through a bag of cheese. You'll go through the whole bag of cheese.
Bag of pepperoni.
So that's $4. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10. You're talking $12 for everything.
For 7 to 8 pizzas.
Yeah. Try to match that.
You can buy 1 pizza for that much. So, and this is, I make the sauce from scratch.
Which is great.
Yes. We need to do a video on that. It's super easy.
You know
of course,
what?
the funny thing is, I can't give you a measurement.
I'll keep her on point.
I just can't do it. It's just okay. Well, it's just this much.
I'll keep her on point.
So yeah. So pizza is one of those things that is we don't have it all the time.
It's a family movie night kind of thing where the kids they'll get towels because we don't want them grinding by accident pizza into the carpet if there was an accident.
Right.
So we'll get towels and then they'll get their little tables and everyone is, gasp, allowed a soda. And
yeah, once or twice a month.
Yeah. But then we watch some movie and everybody, we're usually Mama and I are cooking and we peek around every once in a while and everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, it's a blast. And then we do have a treat after pizza. We'll have some ice cream or some kind of.
But it's once
treat.
a month, twice a month.
It's not, it's not an every night thing. You got to treat yourself once in a while. So the kids really enjoy that, and we enjoy doing it with the kids. So
Okay.
And they get to pick whatever they want on the pizza.
That's true.
Especially Ruth. She gets her own can of olives.
She gets an entire can of olives.
Well, the little cans, but still, she gets an entire can of olives.
And I'll put the olives on her pizza, and like 3/4 of the can is still left. She'll eat the whole thing.
She'll eat the whole thing, yeah.
She puts them on the fingers and.
She loves them. She loves them. It's
Black
great.
olives.
It's fun.
Okay, here comes a instant pot meal, and
Woohoo.
bang, right there.
Oh, chicken pepper cash. That is one of my. That's a favorite. Honestly. Yeah. And I used to make that with our pressure cooker, but I think now it's going to be
faster and
10
better.
times easier to make it in the Instant Pot than the pressure cooker.
Yep.
Pressure cookers have their place. I'm not saying get rid of yours, but I do really like the Instant Pot.
Yep. So did you get that one on
I'm
there,
working
baby?
on it.
All right.
Trying to get it to where it's not so much chicken in a row.
Yeah, and that's a good point to point out after you write that down there.
Now that meal is going to be very inexpensive. It's chicken thighs, potatoes, bell pepper, lots of paprika, a little bit of broth, and then some sour cream and noodles. So it is probably a $5-6 meal. Yeah,
I'd call it $6 just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
And here's one that Mom's favorite meal ever, and it is in our cookbook.
Yes, it is creamy sausage tomato pasta. Easy, fast, frugal meal.
A lot of flavor.
Lots of flavor. Yeah, it has canned diced tomatoes. It has kielbasa in it, or any kind of sausage you want. Just the
little cream. Bow tie pasta. There's
some Parmesan cheese.
Yep. And so it's
onion. Yeah.
It's not a gloopy thick gravy, but it's It's not thin like chicken broth.
Right.
It's a little thicker than that, and just a lot of flavor, and it's just super delicious. And what's cool too is you can make one of those kielbasa stretch, just cut them nice and thin. They're actually better when you do it that way anyway, because when you brown them up in the pan, just this little crispy edges.
Oh yeah, oh the yummy bits. Yes.
How much do you think we should call that meal?
That's $5.
$4.
That's a $5 meal.
I'm gonna say it's higher than you think, because the sausage is now $4. Okay. Prices have gone up.
Okay.
The sausage is $4. Then you're gonna have $1 for the pasta, probably $3 for the broth. I think, yeah, and then everything else negligible, $9.
Okay.
But you're worth it, baby.
Okay.
You're worth it. Okay. Why don't you scan and see if there's any of the normal stuff before we get into the weeds. Brats. Yeah. How about, oh, I know what I'd like to have.
Swedish meatballs.
And cavatappi noodles.
We can do that.
Now,
do this.
if you've never had the blessing of eating the cavatappi noodles, they're a tubular noodle, but they're a curlicue. And they're like this big. And the sauce from whatever you're cooking gets all up inside the tube. And it is so nice.
Yep. It's very yummy.
So the Swedish meatballs, that's a creamish kind of sauce.
Well, if you've ever been to IKEA, they make Swedish meatballs. But ours have a slightly different flavor to them. I don't make them just like they do at IKEA, but I actually really like ours.
Yeah.
We've only been to IKEA once, so I think I'm going to do that on a Saturday.
Yeah, that's a pound of meat there, because you're going to roll the meatballs out kind of small. So let's go with $4 for the meat, and then $1 for the pasta, and another $1 for the cream and other stuff, you think?
Okay, so what's that?
$6, or if you're going crazy, say $7, whatever you feel is.
Yeah, I'm going to make that on a Saturday just because it takes a little bit longer. It's one of those piddly meals.
Okay. Now, let's dig in. These are ones, she's dog-eared some of these ones that...
Not French toast casserole, please.
Actually, that looks super
That
good.
looks really yummy. No, he's talking about something else, not the French. I'm not a huge fan of French toast. Bread, in my opinion, should not be squishy. Bread should be crispy.
Ooh.
And soggy. I don't like soggy bread.
Okay, you pick one. Which one do you think we should share?
Go back.
This one?
Well, wait, what's that? What is this? No. This.
That?
Yeah.
Okay. This looks really good. This is going to be a instant pot meal. 1 pot Chinese chicken soup. Look at that.
We'll do that on a Sunday.
Yeah. And the only thing wrong with this right here are those sugar snap peas. They gotta go.
No, that's not. There's nothing wrong with that.
They gotta go.
No, it's no.
So
You can pick them out and give them to me.
to give you an idea what's in here, guys, it's chicken broth, soy sauce, chicken, vegetables, the uncooked Chinese noodles, and some sriracha sauce.
We will leave that out.
What I'm gathering is it's whatever the heck you want to put in the pot.
It can be whatever you would like. But
Look at that.
that's really, really tasty.
So if you used a pound of chicken, and we're talking $6.
Yeah.
$6. And then you would want some bread with it, so go with 7. You know?
Okay.
Okay. Other things. There were some other ones that were dog-eared here. That looks really good.
Those potatoes?
Yeah, but that's a side.
Yeah.
Let's get back in here to the oh, do we want to have another soup?
No. We have plenty.
No soup. No soup for you. Okay. Then we have to go with
Is that polenta?
It is polenta. Let's see. This one, right? No, not that. I was looking for the one that you had that was the
The adobo?
yes.
I think you're...
Am I past it?
No. Wait, maybe. Hold on.
I've done it wrong, people. Pause. This is bad for TV. We're
Dead
dead
air.
airing.
This looks good too. Here it is.
This is
That
it.
looks really yummy, and this looks really yummy.
This is it.
Yeah.
Pressure cooker chicken adobo. That is going on the meal plan. This one might be a little bit more just because you're doing the whole pieces of chicken. But you've got soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, bay leaves, black pepper.
That's weird.
And then you'd serve it with rice, so it's going to be cheap. Sliced green onion, and of course your adobo. And that looks fabulous.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that's only a $7 meal.
Yeah. Because it's really just the cost of the chicken. Everything else, I want to make that too.
Hold on. Let's get back to our recipes.
No,
fine.
I'm going to put this one on.
Fine,
Okay,
you do
so
it.
the other thing I'm going to pick from here, it looks really, really good. Now I have to find it. Is, nuts.
Well, there was something over here that I wanted to see.
Oh, Asian chicken and noodles. Right there.
That looks ridiculous.
Yummy. Yep, that looks yummy. And that's just chicken stir-fry sauce, which I won't use jarred stir-fry sauce. I will make up my own. Chicken broth, thin pad thai rice noodles. Not had those before.
They're just nice and thin noodles.
And then some frozen veggies. Now, noodles in the Instant Pot, you can cook just plain noodles in the Instant Pot for 4 minutes. And that's so easy.
Okay, I have a new meal for you.
Uh-oh.
And this one has been percolating in my brain hole.
Oh, on your brain hole.
My brain hole right up in here.
My goodness.
Okay, you will have to have a special one made for you, whereas everyone else will have one that
It's got shrimp in it?
negative. But it will have hot pineapple.
Oh.
And we're gonna make in the Ninja Food Eye.
Uh-huh.
By the way, we'll make some videos on it, but there'll be a link down below if you want to just look at it.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Hawaiian style pork kebabs in the Ninja Food Eye. So it'll be grilled. So what we'll do is I'll marinate the pork at least the day before in something Swedish, not like Swedish, like bork, 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 but like the Muppets, but sweet-ish.
Okay.
Sweet-ish, salt-ish. So like pineapple or orange juice, some soy sauce. I'll cut the pork into 1-inch chunks, like a pork tenderloin or something.
Okay.
She's already out. She's done.
Okay, well, he said two things that I'm not a huge fan of. Kebabs and pineapple.
Kebabs rule. She just doesn't like doing them.
They're so piddly.
I'll do it.
Just sear me the pork or the chicken, give me the veggies, and you're done.
More flavor. And so here's what's going to work. Yeah.
Whatever.
So you'll have that marinated, and then I will skewer them with pieces of pineapple and onions. Maybe a pepper. Yeah. And then we'll serve them over rice.
Okay, what's the meat? Is it pork or is it going to be chicken?
Pork.
Okay.
Pork kebabs. Hawaiian pork kebabs.
Oh, boy.
And so the pork is pretty cheap. I'm saying that you could probably get away with that meal for $7. Maybe $8, because you're going to need pineapple's not cheap.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's call that $8. But we'll serve it over rice. Rice stretches. Rice is nice.
Rice is nice.
We got rice. Rata rice.
That's nice.
Now, I saw another one that was a favorite of yours.
Well, and we haven't said anything about we're having burgers tonight.
Oh.
That was what the kids wanted. They wanted burgers. So.
Yeah, as the sun is setting.
Thankfully, we don't have to go heat up the grill.
That's true. Ninja Food Eye. And they're not even paying us.
No, they're not. This was a gadget Brad found. This was Brad's gadget.
Because I'm so sick of not being able to cook outside on the grill.
Right.
And it's not that the snow is a problem, because I don't care. I've grilled in the snow many times. Our grill is garbage.
It is garbage. So.
And so I was just like, you know what? I can't kill everybody with carbon monoxide inside.
No.
There's got to be a breaking point.
Yeah. All right. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, here's one that you wrote down, and I can't remember if we liked it or not.
I can't see it. Yes. Oh, wait.
Did you actually do it that way?
I don't think we ever made that.
That one you love.
I love the bruschetta chicken. Absolutely love it.
Describe.
Okay, so bruschetta chicken, you know what bruschetta is. It is a combination of diced tomatoes, basil, some balsamic vinegar, and Parmesan cheese. Love that combination. Instead of putting it on crispy little bread, I put it on chicken. I love it. It just is so fresh tasting. It's not cooked tomatoes. It's fresh tomatoes.
Over rice.
Over rice. We're having that tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Having it over rice.
So I use the little grape tomatoes or little heirloom tomatoes. I don't buy the big tomatoes. I buy the little ones because there's just so much more flavor, I think, in those little tomatoes, seeing that we can't grow any right now. But then we just sear the chicken and then put the tomatoes on. I sear the chicken in the pan and then in a cast iron skillet. Then I put it into the oven to finish baking. And then for the last 5 minutes cooking, I will put the bruschetta on top of the chicken, and then we eat it with some other veggies, some rice, some noodles, whatever. It just depends on what's going on. My ear's ringing.
You okay?
My ear's just ringing.
It's ringing.
It's ringing.
Well, we better hurry up.
Yeah. Gotta answer it.
Up. Yeah, better pick up the phone. Okay, here's an affordable meal that is absolutely comfort food for Brad.
I know you love this
I
meal.
love it.
And it's a super easy meal to make.
Cheap.
It is very inexpensive. It's okay. It's just okay. But I eat it
It's delightful.
because he loves it.
And everybody else loves it.
It's comfort food for you, honey.
Hamburger gravy over mashed potatoes. You can take 1 pound of ground beef, $4, right? Over mashed potatoes. So there's not even $1 there. And maybe $2 if you're going crazy. With some onions, and you make a gravy out of it. Maybe some green beans. Oh my gosh. It's so good.
So
and
how
it's
much
so
is this
easy.
meal?
Let's call it $6 just
Okay.
to go crazy.
All right.
Hamburger gravy over mashed potatoes. Now, where was it? Yes.
We haven't made chicken burritos in a while.
Did you put any fish on there?
I have not put any fish on here.
How do you want to do that? You want to do baked?
Yes.
Okay. What kind?
Well, we have right now. I think we just have salmon. The last time we went to Aldi, I only got salmon because they didn't have any mahi-mahi.
Well, for the sake of keeping the numbers somewhat in a good ballpark, put it on there. Put salmon, and we'll do like, this is going to be Mama's favorite meal ever. We'll do salmon, grilled asparagus in the Ninja Food Eye.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then what else would go good with that? With grilled asparagus and the salmon, maybe a tabbouleh.
Tabbouleh. Okay, I'm.
Bourbon glaze on the salmon.
Yeah, but I'm drawing a blank on tabbouleh. What is that again?
I'm thinking of it wrong. I'm not sure. I think it's like this little. It's like I've had it where you got to eat it with a spoon, and it's not a pasta.
Oh, it's cracked wheat.
Yeah.
Mixed with
Nuts and stuff.
Tomatoes, onions, and parsley. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be a nice complement to fish.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Okay, so salmon and tabbouleh.
And don't forget your.
I got to learn how to spell it right.
Asparagus.
I'm spelling it wrong. I started to spell it
There's
wrong.
an H in there.
Tabbouleh. O-U. I don't. That's one thing I am hate spelling things wrong.
Okay. You want to look in this one? Or no?
No, well, this has just got some.
Well, where are we at?
We
don't have that many.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So for the 26th, here's where we're going to go with this. We are going to go. Oh my gosh, you're lucky.
How am I lucky?
You're lucky. I just had one of my favorite meals is stuffed cabbage rolls, but we had it recently.
There's some in the freezer.
There are.
Yes, there is.
Really?
When we made the stuffed cabbage rolls last time, we made a lot. So I actually think there might be 2 in the freezer.
2
pans of it.
What?
We made a lot. Trust me.
Okay,
we made a lot.
this is your husband being a good husband, because this is something that I don't care for, but I'm gonna take one for the team. Mm-hmm. How do you want to prepare your oxtail?
I think I want to prepare them probably first in the Instant Pot and then in the Ninja.
To grill them?
Yes, just to try and crisp them up some.
They're gonna fall apart.
They are gonna fall apart
in the Instant Pot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they gotta cook from frozen. We can cook them for an hour and a half.
Well, I guess my question is, how do you want to prepare them? Like, is it going to be more like a
roast?
Here's a piece of meat, like a roasted piece of meat.
Right, a roasted piece of meat.
It's not in a soup.
No, you can make oxtail soup. When I was a kid, my family is, my mom's side of the family is Puerto Rican. And my cousin married a Cuban, and his family always made oxtail soup. And when I was a kid, we had it a lot, and it was just delicious. Mm-hmm. Why, did you find some?
I saw something that reminded me of
I
it.
see.
Okay, I'm going to say one that we're going to break the bank with. This is going to be a $15 meal.
Oh, no.
I would like some point, if we can, por favor, some nice country-style ribs and macaroni and cheese.
Can I make them in the Instant Pot?
Those are both not cheap meals.
Can I make them in the... But we have ribs.
But do you know what I'm talking about with the country-style ribs?
It's just meat. There's no bones.
There's no bones.
Right.
So I don't know what the cut of meat is, but it's nice and tender. But you're not paying for bones.
Right. You're not paying for that extra
weight. Yes, Mama, put it on there. Barbecue.
BBQ.
And I'll make some delicious coleslaw. Take your pick.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna look through here. Side note. Oh wait. Ooh, those were good.
They were?
The cheese and sausage biscuits. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that's something else.
Oh, these are recent recipes that we've made.
Yeah.
Grace's food. It's good for Grace, not so much good for us.
No, it smells like bananas to me.
Well, that's not terribly bad. Let's see. We got a few more meals left to go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, what about there? A lot of people like that. It's good.
Okay. Tuna noodle casserole.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we haven't bought a can of tuna in a long time. Are they $1 still?
Depends on the brand.
I thought they were 50 cents.
No, they haven't been 50 cents for years.
Okay.
The cheapest I've seen is like 70 cents.
So maybe $4 for the tuna?
We need, for our size family now that the boys are on their own grocery bill,
yeah,
we can pretty much cut it in half because the other kids just don't eat nearly as much as the boys did. But we really can get away with 2.
Okay.
Because we can make one of the smaller casserole pans.
So you need 4 cans of the tuna then, right?
No, only 2.
Okay.
Oops,
well then, so we'll call that for feeding for 4, even though.
Right.
So then the noodles are cheap. That's $1. So $6.
Okay.
You know, because there's milk in there. Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, this is all good. Ooh.
Now, I've made Instant Pot cheesecake.
That was
And that
actually
was
really good.
delicious. So I'll probably make that again soon.
I was truthfully prepared for it to be horrible.
It was really tasty.
But it was really good.
And if you want to know the recipe, it was one I found online. It is the Instant Pot New York Cheesecake number 17.
Isn't that funny?
Yes, because they made it this particular blog website. They took them 17 tries to get it to the way it would taste right. So just Google cheesecake number 17 and you will find the recipe. I did it just recently in the little ramekins. And but what I did do is I made the crust the same recipe, but then I halved the cheesecake batter, which was a mistake. It was the crust was just as thick as the cheesecake part, which I really liked, but it was not enough cheesecake bit. So crust on the bottom, the graham cracker crust on the bottom, your cheesecake batter on top, and then cover it with foil. And then stagger them. You put 3 down, and then you kind of stagger them. And
that needs to be a video, baby.
Yeah, it does.
It needs to be a video.
The time frame on it, I forgot how long I did it for. Shoot.
Bang.
I'll have to figure it out again.
We'll make a video.
Yep.
Okay, how many soups we got?
We have 1, 2.
2 soups. Is there room? 3?
We have 3 soups.
Okay. Is that enough, or?
We have room for 1 more.
Then you know what is a favorite with the kids?
Broccoli cheese.
Broccoli cheese soup.
Broccoli cheese soup.
And if Mama's in an especially sassy mood, we get bread bowls.
Yes. I make bread bowls out of the artisan bread recipe, which is in the cookbook. I think it's also on our website. And it is super easy. So and the broccoli cheese soup is super easy as well because I use Thrive broccoli.
Yeah, it's just done. You just don't do anything.
Right.
We love our Thrive Life stuff.
Yeah. So we need 3 more.
Well, I've got 1. We haven't had a whole lot of meatless meals here.
No.
Which, here's one with red beans and rice.
Yep.
Now, that sounds weird to have beans and rice. We will generally throw
Salad
or something like that. Or, yeah, it's generally salad along with that. But it's her Sasanita is the driving flavor. And it's bold and it's really tasty. And I could seriously just eat the beans and the sauce.
You could make yourself sick on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a recipe that I grew up with, and
it's
everybody loves it.
That's what people ask for.
Yeah.
That's what people ask for. Are you gonna make the beans and rice? What about right there for the kids?
Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies. Now we don't do the breaded ones that you buy in a bag. She'll thaw out whatever we got. You like thighs.
I like thighs, but chicken breasts work.
They work better.
They work better.
And you cut nice strips.
Nice strips, and then I sometimes will make. The nuggets are about yay long, usually, and then I bread them myself.
I prefer strips.
Yes.
And you know what? We're gonna have to try them in the Ninja Foodie.
Fryer.
The Ninja Foodie.
All right. We can do the chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
But they're really chicken strips, not chicken nuggies.
Another cheap meatless meal. I can't believe we forgot about it.
Fried rice. All right, so
they love the fried rice.
They do love the fried rice, and the fried rice is super cheap.
It's whatever you got left in the kitchen. It is
whatever you have left. So make this after you've had baked chicken, roast pork, or a beef roast, or any kind of steak, whatever. You do this a couple of days after. That way you're not annoyed with the steak or the whatever meat you made. Cut it up super fine. Fried rice. And we don't use the fried rice seasoning. This last time I just used the Bragg's liquid aminos, which is a very similar flavor to soy sauce. And that was perfect. That and sesame oil, so we're not using a ton of chemicals.
Yeah.
It's a natural food, natural flavor.
We got a price on that one.
Yes,
That
we
one's
did.
going to be like $6, I would say, for that one. We forgot.
Fried rice.
Fried rice. The rice is
$4.
cheap.
Rice is cheap. The
And
only
then
thing
whatever
we
else is in your
buy
kitchen.
is the frozen peas and carrots.
True.
And we use eggs. We scramble the eggs.
Yep.
And
then it's seasoning.
yeah.
And then, you know what? I mean, if you have some egg rolls or whatever, that'd be great. Are we there?
I'm just looking through. The salmon that's more of an expensive
That's
meal.
an expensive one. You're going to have to put a 2 on that.
On the salmon?
Yeah, I'd say it's $14 easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the salmon will be $7 or $8 by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
do you want to tally?
Yeah, we'll use 2 pounds of salmon. Yeah, I can do that.
Grab your phone and tally away. And let's see. So what do you guys think? I don't know if you were keeping up, but what do you think? Because I am gonna guess that this is well under $300.
Now, this is just dinners. Okay, we
Well,
have
we
to make
know.
that disclosure.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of folks ask, well, what do you do for breakfast and lunch? So maybe you can explain.
Okay, well, breakfast, we, the kids and we take care of ourselves. Like, I generally have, this might not be the healthiest thing, I have coffee. The end. I have coffee, and I don't even use like sugar for a sweetener. I have that stevia stuff, and I love it because it's 0 calories and it doesn't mess with your sugar levels. I have that, but we will provide the kids with, there's always a bunch of oatmeals and cereals and yogurts and fruits on hand at all times, and they go for it. They pick what they want. If they want to make eggs, there's always eggs. If they want to make, you know, whatever they want to make. The rule is just it's a breakfasty food. You're not going to be like frying up chicken and stuff.
No, no. We oatmeal. We do keep Cheerios
Yogurt.
and lots of Rice Krispies. You know, some healthier like granola, some healthier cereals. Like I said, eggs, yogurt,
Biscuits
usually
that she's made.
Yeah. They will take our yogurt and they'll throw some Thrive Life food in it or some strawberry jam or whatever. Strawberry jam that we've made, and so then they'll make it that way. So,
but truth be told, I would say on a monthly level, we do not spend more than $50 easily on breakfasts because she makes the yogurt by the gallon, people. That's an Instant Pot thing.
Yep.
And 0 is wasted.
Right.
It's not, there's no waste at all. And she makes it without sugar.
Right.
You know, there's no additional sugar. Right. If you want, the way that we work it is if they want to sweeten it up a little bit, they can use honey, which we have.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And so I would say for breakfast, it's less than $50. And then lunches, it's leftovers.
It's leftovers, right. Right.
You know? And in the rare occasion that all of the leftovers got ate, dun, 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 we'll go get some sandwich bread and, you know, some meat or whatever.
PB&J.
Yeah.
You know, it's grilled cheese. You know, it's whatever they really would like. I mean, sometimes they'll make macaroni and cheese, which we make in the Instant Pot, and it is super cheap and delicious. And it's not out of a box.
No bunch of chemicals.
No. So what are you guessing that our meal plan menu is for our dinners this month?
Am I going to be accurate or am I going to be dramatic?
What do you mean? Just
I think it's around $225.
You are very close. $195.
$195 for that. Now, even if you thought, all right, Brad and Chris, you guys were way off. I can't buy that food because we live in New York or New Jersey or something like that. I can't buy it that cheap. Even if you doubled that
Yeah.
and then added $50 or even another $100 on for incidentals and breakfast, you're talking about feeding 4, 5, 6 people for $500 a month. We're saying you can do it for 3.
Right. I mean, we don't eat out a lot. Once a week tops. But that's on a very rare occasion. So, we eat at home every night. We are here at this table every night.
That's kind of a rule.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's some special occasion going on.
Right.
But that's, like you said, it's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
So feeding 6 people with everything for $300 a month, I think, it's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Save you some money.
Right.
So share your favorite recipes down below, guys, in the comment section. Maybe you've got one that you're like, Brad, Christa, you should try this. It's so cheap and it's good. There's no chemicals. Try it.
Yep.
We want to know.
Right. And again, if you want this grid, you are more than welcome. I will share it to you or share it with you. Just send Brad an email and I will be happy to send it to you.
And for those of you who may want to see the completed list, you can pause the video right on that and let it focus here, and then you can write it down if you want.
Yep.
$200.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. I'm Brad.
I'm Christa.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.